is your audition. You are marking for your career at the moment, and they have to step up.
Well, we've got our maps, we've got our teams, and we certainly have the crowd. So it is time to get our first semi-final underway.
Royal Arena, I know this is what you've been waiting for, but let me find out how you're feeling. Have we got some Vitality fans in the house? What about Cloud9? The boos have already started in here. Okay, I like it. But you ready for some Counter-Strike? Well, Royal Arena, Counter-Strike fans around the world, it's time to bring the hype!
Welcome to the semi-finals, ladies and gentlemen. We're kicking things off for Mirage. Cloud9 versus Vitality. Here at the Full Finals 2023, it's Vitality defending on the CT forces here, and Zywo to be tested first.
Oh, he is ready. First kill of the semi-final, and it's Zywo. It couldn't be any better. Taking down Electronic. And we're on Mirage to begin with. Henry, no delay on this one as he finds the second kill and taking down Boomwich as well. We are off with a hot start here. Vitality fighting left and right. Perfecto's down and out. It's just Axile and Hobbit left, and they're not even getting a chance in this round. They can't even really step into it, Henry. They have already been swept away. Vitality, they look ready to begin this semi-final with a cracking start.
Oh, we're not done just yet though here, Anders. Axile's putting up a bit of resistance. This 5 versus 1 all of a sudden has been cut down to size. He's got a fighting chance here. He can actually pull this one off. Just flames to beat as he fires in towards short. Surely not. What a way to kick things off in the semi-final. One more kill will do it. Biding his time, the bomb is down, but he's still got plenty to work with here.
He's looking for it, he's edging it out. This should have never been. A huge blunder on the side of Vitality has brought them into a... No! You must be kidding! It's Axile with the ace clutch in the pistol to start the semi-final with.
I can't believe it. It was looking like the job was done. We are waiting for the round to be over. A chance for Cloud9 to bounce back, work out their force fight for the second, but no. It's Axile in a 1 versus 5. Absolutely remarkable. Have you ever seen anything like it? What a way to kick things off here. Vitality with a force buy in response. An absolute calamity in the first round.
Never in all my years, Henry, I've never seen that happen like that. A 1 versus 5, a Glock, they know where he is. All they have to do is relax. They have the experience. They should be the better team coming into this one. They're certainly the favorites. And they make a mistake. They keep fighting it one at a time. None of them could stop themselves. Oh dear, well, that makes for a spicy beginning. Second half is coming up here, and they have bought into this one. MP9, Scout, 3 Deagles in play. We'll see if Vitality have what it takes to shut this down. The first shot not ringing true, and that's the only defense happening on this bomb site, so it might be worth saving, as boring as it might sound.
Yeah, I think that's the only choice at this stage. Oh my days, it will be Cloud9 finding 2-0 here. 1 frag is all that's required in round number 2. Apex goes down towards the B bomb site, they flood through, and that's it, job done. Still catching our breath. A 1 versus 5, and as Vitality had that in the palm of their hand. Every kill looked so clean and concise up until that moment. And you were just wrapping the round up, and you just started finding a couple more kills. The action, the drama started to rise, and all of a sudden, 3 were found, and now Cloud9 are up 2-0. What a performance from Axile, a player that's arguably been missing the entirety of 2023.
He has. It was the big talking point because we were so excited about Electronic playing well. But the question was, where is Axile? Now, in the quarterfinals, he showed that he's still here, that he's still got what it takes. But obviously, you don't know if that's going to last. That was, a 1-game performance. You want to see it continue. Well, certainly did a great amount of work coming into this one. Wow, what a way to begin. I mean, we were, trying to step in lightly, sort of get warmed up into it, and then boom, this is how we begin.
Well, this will be a real test of mental fortitude now for Vitality. That's such a rough round to recover from. They did save some of those Deagles. The MP9s, most notably the Scout, I suppose. Now we sent over towards the B side of the map here. That's where Cloud9 are going to try their luck once again. Hobbit leading the charge with the Scout. Calls out Also the scouts on this side of things here, but that Mach 10, it might be enough. Flashbang goes through, and the commitment here from Vitality.
Oh, grenade down, but Spinks with a good kill. Not a lot of damage on anyone else. The Molotov back there somehow doing a fair bit more damage than I was expecting. The scout, it should have been dead already. I can't believe Spinks actually lands the second shot there on Zaboomich. That's maybe a bit too much. But this is smart. Smoke off. Just make sure you deny anything. Wild spray coming out here, but the bomb has been planted. So all in all, they should be in a good spot.
Yeah, it looks like it's under control here. Got a little bit dicey, I suppose, with the Spinks scouts. Started to hit absolutely everything there on the defense, but wasn't enough. Overwhelmed, taken down eventually. Zywo's been spotted as well. He won't be saving anything going forward. That is round confirmed at this stage. Just Flames remains with the MP9. And that will be the 3-0 start here for Cloud9. It's their map pick of Mirage. Nuke up next, and what a way to kick things off here. Flames are going to farm some extra cash, and they'll do just that. Another $600 in the bag. Double kill found, so every little helps here. They're going to need a strong start to recover from this one. It means he can almost certainly drop the AWP over if required, but there we have it. Couldn't ask for much more from Cloud9 here. Spinks did absolutely everything he could with that scout. It's not a weapon that's as popular in CS2, but it was never in danger of the round slipping away. As there we have it. Fist bumps come through. Vitality now need to bounce back. Will we see the Zywo Warp to kick things off?
It's on Mirage, so it is a bit less popular on this particular map, but we will see it right away. It is a fan favorite. Obviously, AWPs in general in CS2 have been just a little bit less successful, but you know, it's been changed. We had some updates, we had some patches, and it does feel like Zywo would be one of the people who would, you know, want to pick it up as early as he possibly can. Obviously, there's a massive impact with that particular weapon. Round number 4. They have some decent utility on that side as well, but I'm not seeing a single defuse kit, so there's something to, you know, right down to the back of your mind. If it comes to a bomb plant, that could be a real issue for that CT side.
Well, it's all quite calm and quiet for now, but it will be that A execution from Vitality here. They will have to defend, and Cloud9. Smoke's available. We'll see whether this is going to be enough, and as you imagine, it's the smokes towards CT spawn, bricks, jungle.
Hard choice for Apex to make, right? Is he going to play behind the smokes or in front of them? If he's in front, he's alone. It's really seeing a little bit of a Molotov coming in. Good counter smoke, actually. Flashbang on top, actually, an HE to really slow them down. They're still running through. They don't want to be slowed down, so they're committing to it. Good spray from Apex. Good follow-up. Pasquale gets the headshot, taking down Hobbit. And in the middle of all of it, through the smoke, it's Zywo to get another kill. Apex, the captain of the team, and 3 kills, looking for the quad. He shuts it down. That is so well played.
Yeah, that's a real captain's performance there. Rock steady from Apex. Holding on the bomb side, he's got the M4A4 in hand, that stopping power, the extra 10 bullets makes a world of difference in those sort of scenarios. And yeah, a little bit underwhelming there for Cloud9 for their first real gun round rounders, considering they had everything going in their favor, plenty of time on the clock, execution. You could see that Apex wasn't really blind at all, wasn't pressured, and hits every single shot required there. It's going to be the first round for Vitality on their CT campaign. We go 3-1. Money, actually pretty questionable for Cloud9. They're going to take their early buffer of rounds and just take the eco hero, we see.
Yeah, that one round where they lost everything to Flames,
yeah,
that add up, that makes a difference in the end. And you know, this is, I love watching Apex play for a bunch of different reasons. Like, it's the emotion, it's just the you know, his individual investment in the game. It's also the fact that you never really know what level of Apex you're going to get, because there are games from Vitality where Apex is top fragging, and those games are so wild and they become such a different team. The fact that he completed that quad kill in that round makes me think, you know, maybe this could be one of those games where he's just feeling really hot.
Bear in mind, Vitality certainly are the favorites here in this matchup.
Yes.
An absolute nightmare of a start, losing a 5 versus 1, but Apex is dragging them back into it here. Opening frag has been found, and he gets the second as well. You might be onto something, Andy. He's got the hot hand, as Spinks will chime in as well. It looks to be a much cleaner round here. Vitality up against just the pistols, but making light work of them. Perfecto remains towards the say ramp. Desert Eagle in hand, just gonna wait it out, see if anyone oversteps the mark, offers himself up for free. But there won't be much he can do with this one. The bomb is down towards middle, but Vitality bouncing backhanders. You're right, though, those kills that Flames got, it certainly made things expensive. You'd expect them to have at least armor and some deagles in this sort of round, but that's a bit of a gimme Vitality on the comeback trail here as they post 2 rounds in a row. But bear in mind, that was a full eco pretty much from the likes of Cloud9 here, so we're going to expect AKs across the board.
And also denying the bomb plants here. I mean, that all adds up at the end. So, you know, a couple of good things being accomplished by the CT side at the beginning of the game.
Yeah, the fact that Apex looks so fired up as well.
Yeah, I like that.
That's it's quite foreboding. We'll see whether he can maintain this level he's displayed so far. New boy Mezzi showing some aggression here towards the underpass. Flashbang successful, no one there though. Got to retreat back in towards middle. He's got ZywOo patrolling towards the window, but we'll hold towards the underpass for now. Good flash.
There's the setup for it. Takes a while, but he does get the kill. Maybe could have fallen back. Hobbit. That's a really good return. Boomich with the headshot. That's the Galil to take down Apex. Did he not have any head armor? I feel like he died a little bit too quick then. Either way, ZywOo, you're not going to get caught off guard. You're going to have to be a lot quicker than that if you want to catch the Woo. It's now a 2 versus 3, and the bomb has been planted. And Hobbit's controlling the middle, so they know there's not going to be any rotation coming through that way. It's a very powerful position for Cloud9 to be in.
It absolutely is. They've got that man advantage. The bomb is ticking at some pace. There's a smoke available, a couple of them, in fact, as Flames will make his way through towards the bomb site. First kill, incredibly important. Absolutely nails Axel here. Smoke will go down. Now they've got a fighting chance.
And they have the kits as well. They find Hobbit through the smoke. Boom, and there's the lineup. That's everything. Oh my God! How did he do that? ZywOo finding one more kill. Did he get 4 in that round with the AWP? Through the smoke. Stopping anything from happening and getting the defuse. That's unbelievable.
All right, you got ZywOo pissed after that pistol. He is looking fired up. He wants to make sure that all of these rounds go in their favor. This is a 4 versus 2, Anders, on this retake, hitting everyone through the smoke here. Oh, God, that final kill. That is pure filth from ZywOo. As Vitality now looking like the more dominant team.
What a disgusting way to find him. If Boomich gets around the corner, it is such a different round. AWP versus M4 or AK, trying to see if he could find it. But it's tied up. They got the bomb plant at the very least, so a little bit of a hero AK being picked up on Boomich. Tech9s mostly for the rest. No, just one deagle. That's interesting.
Yeah, surprising it goes in the hands of Boomich here, but we'll see what he can do with it, Anders.
He is the boss, Henry. Got to do what the boss says.
He's made an executive decision as Hobbit. He'll manage to find at least one headshot there. That's from the Palace position. Brought back though to a 4-on-4 quickly by Flames. Nice little boost here. You'll see this a lot throughout the CT Forces campaign. One player that's electronic might have found his way through towards the murder hole. ZywOo is on top of it though. One step ahead of the curve as you might expect. And that'll be the man advantage now for Vitality on this partial bye.
So hard to catch ZywOo looking the wrong way, no matter where he is. Just always, like you said, seems to be a step ahead. He always knows what's coming next. 50 seconds on the clock now. And the bomb is right there in front. Axel, slow step, he's still... that's such a weird peek, but it works out. Mezzi, though, stands strong. He's down to 11 health, but I thought he was going to for sure be traded in that moment.
Yeah, that's massive from Mezzi. He goes down. That's a very complicated round there. ZywOo trying to defend B with the AWP. Could have been overwhelmed here. It looks like it should be absolutely fine. A little bit too close for comfort with a couple of dinks towards the end, but it will be Vitality now taking the lead after a disastrous start here on Mirage, their opponent's pick. It's Mezzi, though, recovering things here nicely. Good little double spray down there. It's absolutely everything that he survives and protects the B bomb site. So well done to Mezzi, the latest addition to Vitality, of course. And here we go, Anders. Our first tactical timeout. A chance to assess what we've seen so far. I don't think anyone predicted a 1v5 pistol round to kick things off here in the semi-final, but
spectacular, isn't it?
Hasn't seemed to help them out that much in terms of momentum. Imagine if Vitality picked that pistol up. This could be a very different game right now because they have absolutely walloped them in every single gun round.
Well, that's where I think, that's where leadership comes into it, right? And experience. You've tried it many times, maybe not necessarily a 1 versus 5 pistol in the semi-final, but you've certainly tried having upsetting rounds. Unfortunately, Trumpet guy, we left him in France. Couldn't get him here. We tried, but I missed that guy. I must say, that's what you would want out of a leader like Apex, is to say, just put it behind us. I know it's an upsetting round, but forget about it.
But he's been leading by example, to be honest with you. The frags he's finding and the confidence he's showing on the server right now, it's inspiring. even for us spectators here. Oh, a missed smoke towards middle. That is not ideal at all. ZywOo will have full vision, trying to buy himself more time with the incendiary down, and there's a freebie. It's actually Mezzi that picks it up here. Cloud9 are actually lucky they've only lost one player en route. Hobbit making up for it here. Beautiful shot with the AK-47. Taking matters into his own hands when he had to there, Anders, and somehow brings it back. That was looking like a horrible setup. But Cloud9 have found a 4-on-4.
Imagine the thinking that goes into it. You see the window smoke is missing. You hear the AWP. You know it's ZywOo holding the window, and you're Hobbit, and you're saying, I'll defeat him with the
challenge.
I'll swing him anyway and just take him down. No fear at all. That's really sick. Apex to take down Perfecto in the middle. And just like that, a 3 versus 3. I said, Electronic. He gets to live for another second before Spinks takes him down. The bomb is lost in the middle. So yeah, they have 50 seconds, but they're stretched out. Axel on one side of the map, Hobbit on the other side. They can't even help each other out here.
Yeah, but Hobbit's got a very interesting position. He's now initiating the backstabbing towards CT spawn. So after like 10 seconds or so, Flames is going to be aware of that prospect. I'm sure they're checking towards the murder hole right now, but you're right. The bomb is compromised. It's down to Hobbit to see if he can find a few incisions here on the defense. But like we said, Flames more than ready for it. And that's going to leave Axel in pretty much an unwinnable scenario here. 20 seconds remaining and no bomb collected.
And to save the AK, walk away with it. Quite a few rounds here, but they're just lacking the bomb plant. It'd be nice for Cloud9 if they could get a little bit of extra cash. The round loss bonus started to pick up a little bit, so that bomb plant really matters.
Yeah, it's a maximum now, Anders. So the bomb plant, you're dead on there. Without that, they're only going to get $3,400 per player. You can see that reflected on your screens right now. Axel will get no further money here, so this will be another kind of partial buy sort of territory. It's gone rather flat here since the 1 versus 5 round. They almost certainly should have lost. I think that goes without saying. Since the gun rounds have began, though, you can see this has been pretty comprehensive for Vitality. Haven't really given too much away. There haven't been too many uncomfortable rounds here. They won a 4 versus 2 en route, of course, but ever since then, it's looked very good for Vitality as they're en route to the grand finals here. 5-3, as we said, should be about a partial buy. It's actually pretty compelling, to be honest with you. We've got a Galil, some Tech 9s, Mac 10s, and a lot of utility. Yeah, this definitely could work, and there's going to be a full B execution here. But look who's arriving, the final boss of Counter-Strike. He's ready and waiting for you as a full commitment comes in.
Yeah, certainly is ready. Mezzi seems to be red hot at the moment too. The little burst coming out, the instant headshots. He's going to get another one there and a flick. And it's Mezzi and ZywOo. What a combination. I must say, individually, this sometimes happens in big games even. A team will show up and you can sort of tell it takes them like half a map to really warm up into it, but that's not the case for Vitality. Each individual member has shown up here. They're hitting all the shots. It's ridiculous.
Cloud9 look beyond tilted as well. Like Electronic is absolutely seething. It's not looking good. These executions are flat. They're not getting plants down. Like we said, that's a pretty good buy.
Yeah.
And no one's even got a shot off. Like, I think they flashed themselves. They couldn't break through the initial defense. It was very telegraphed, and Vitality just in cruise control right now. Great tenacity, bouncing back after a 1v5 disaster in the pistol round. They're now 6 rounds in a row, 6-3 overall.
Yeah, but even if you just take the temperature of the game right now, that 1 versus 5 pistol is just, it seems like distant past now. I don't think Vitality even thinking about it anymore. They're like, oh, but it doesn't matter. We're just right back into it, doubling the scoreline. They're 6-3 right now. Things are looking really, really good for the Vitality side. And again, we're playing MR12, so you know this is going to come to a close much quicker than you'd want.
It goes from bad to worse as well because they spent a bit too much money, I suppose, in the previous round. Anders, we've got Mac 10s and Galils once again. They're doing the set pieces out of spawn. This is another execution in towards 8. No map control taken, no default ran. Just going to try and get that bomb planted. It can work. If they can just get a bomb down, it can enable the star players.
Here we go. Spinks down in shadow. Good headshot, but the Mac 10, the mobility, that's what it's good for. And he runs down Spinks, a good kill for Axel there. 4 versus 4, Apex, he's thinking about something crazy. He's inside of the smoke, surely he wouldn't. Surely he wouldn't! Right down, sprays! Oh! It's a triple! What a round from Apex!
That was a thing of beauty. There is one more kill to find, but surely the job is done. Can he close things out? That's one of the best rounds of the tournament so far. So much discipline, perfectly timed, and beautiful execution with the M4A4. A masterclass in Counter-Strike from the in-game leader of Vitality.
Holding his breath inside of the smoke, Henry.
Look at him
And he's
go.
activated.
So he made every correct decision there, Andrew.
Truly.
He doesn't deny the plant, but the fact he takes down any sort of threat that's in front of him. The player planting the bomb can't come off. He can't shoot you back. He takes down the defending player. The planter controls the spray up towards the palace. Apex playing like a king right now. It's going to be an A rush, Anders. They're running out of ideas here. Can they break through the defense? It's Flames to go down, but ZywOo, it's ready and waiting.
And that slows down the entire attack. Nobody wants to be the next guy to face ZywOo at the moment. Good smoke. That's actually super significant now. Let's see if they can get a quick bomb plant. If they can control CT spawn, they should be able to. ZywOo fishing for a kill there with the HE, but not quite being allowed to. The bomb is getting planted on the other side. Finally a step in the right direction here for Cloud9, although quickly Apex trying to make up for it. He's not going to be able to get that kill, and Messi goes down. This is the first sign of life here for Cloud9 in quite a while. Axal getting the kill onto Spinks, and it just leaves ZywOo, and he's a little bit too far away. And this is how you want to get rid of him, right? Smoke him off. Make sure he can't find those shots with the AWP, and then take care of the rest. Finally, it's a fourth round for Cloud9 after losing, what, 7 in a row?
7 rounds in a row, Anders, you're dead on. And you could see tactically they seem like they're out of ideas. It's a straight-up A rush here. They've called out a spawn the last few rounds. And yeah, this one seemed a bit desperate, but if you can hit your shots, if you can break through the initial trade, it can always work out. It's not sustainable, but we'll take it for now. Boomage will finally break through after 7 rounds conceded there. There's not much cause for celebration. That's their first real gun round since winning the pistol. It was scrappy, but they'll take it all day long. And they lost the first frag as well, so fair play to them. That was a 5-on-4 deficit. They managed to bring it back in their favor. There we have it, 7-4. One more round to be played here. It's enough, you know. The fact is their map pick, though. In fact, they haven't really got cooking whatsoever in terms of the defaults. There hasn't been any sort of even close rounds. There was a 3-on-3 post plant. It seems like Vitality just dominated them every single step of the way. But finally, an A rush pays dividends here for Cloud9. One more opportunity to post around here on their T side, and I would say they need to. They're looking rather flat here today.
Yeah.
In the semi-final, when it really counts.
I think for the mental aspect, you're right. Just make sure you at least get that. Make sure you at least pick up this last round so that it hasn't just been a flood of Vitality rounds coming in. Get that 7-5 scoreline, which would be pretty reasonable. That's definitely enough to make an interesting second half out of it. Molotov into the window instead of a smoke. Okay. Guess the smokes are a bit of a liability these days. If you trust them too much, they can be blown open. So Molotov's a little bit of a different tool now. Very mid-centric defense. Seems like Vitality, they're not doing any of the, double push towards A ramp, even pushing into Palace. They're staying far back and just taking the fights.
Well, finally, something a bit more traditional here from Cloud9, running the defaults. No set piece out of spawn this time, no rush. Gonna be trying to take some prime real estate if possible. Juggling some utility. You can see Spinks just trying to be a little bit tricky above this smoke right now, seeing if he spot anyone over towards top or middle. Might work out for him, They're starting to encroach in that position. 50 seconds remaining, still with the majority of the utility on the T side here, but this is where Spinks can strike.
So patient, but so is Hobbit on the other side. They're actually trying to box him in. They throw a Molotov at him. Spinks gets away with a headshot. He should never have been allowed to do that. 4 versus 4 now. What a steal that is. 30 seconds left. Flames gets another one, but the trades continue. Looking good for Cloud9. Maybe they can get this bomb planted. There's the headshot. Electronics starting to get activated. That's only his 4th kill. They need him to come alive, and there's another one taking down Apex. It's just Messi left.
My, oh my, just when Cloud9 looked like they were done here in the first half, they find a couple of rounds to close things out. It's a 3 versus 1. Messi, surely nothing can be done here. He is known for his unbelievable clutches. It's in his wheelhouse, but he'd have to play this one perfectly. In position for that first frag, doesn't quite connect. I feel like that was his opportunity. Not gonna happen. And ladies and gentlemen, you have to say, after a bumpy ride there, Cloud9 pulling 2 rounds towards the end of it is absolutely fine. They're still in this one. The semi-final continues. It's 7-5 in favor of Vitality.
All right, gentlemen, we've gathered you here today because you are the best of the best. We've assembled you to play a little bit of laser tag. We know you guys are skilled inside the server, but we need to find out if those skills transfer here to in real life. It's a simple team deathmatch, first to 50 eliminations. Gentlemen, best of luck out there.
Locked and loaded.
Move, move, move!
Tango down.
Oh, God. Well, I killed you, Dad! Move back.
Good to go.
Watch the left flank! Left flank! Move, move!
Double kill.
Double kill!
Tango down.
What? God! Move back! Right side!
Tango down.
How do you reload? Stop spawn camping!
Got what? This guy. Bro, I can't see my cursor.
Locked and loaded.
Is that good?
What? Triple kill! I have to tie my shoe!
Guys, no way.
We're getting pushed!
Tango down.
Bro, no, he's
Move up, move up!
everywhere.
Tango down.
What the f***, man? You
Kill him. No. Let's push him. There's two dead.
Double kill. Triple kill.
What? Triple kill. Yeah.
Tango down.
Oh, go against
just anchor.
One dead.
Tango down. Locked and loaded. Tango down.
They're pushing left. Pushing left.
Locked and loaded.
Box. I think we suck, guys. Oh, we both died.
Mission complete.
We won, what? Yeah! How many kills did we get? I don't know how. I got 9. Got 9. Let's go, cheers. Good job, guys. Thanks for the carry.
All right, gentlemen, so we're wrapped up. I take full responsibility for our failures, gentlemen. And thank you, Elgin Gonson, as well, for sponsoring this and making it possible. I hope you guys had fun. It was enjoyable sharing a server with all of you.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the semi-final. Cloud9 versus Vitality continues here on Mirage. It's been a bit of a roller coaster so far, Anders. It looks like Vitality are the much better team, but Cloud9 have been plucky, winning some 1v5s and a couple of cheeky rounds towards the end has given them a fighting chance here. 7-5, it's still wide open, but Vitality, they look like the stronger force.
They certainly do right now. Berserker Mount! Exo!
There we go.
They're ready. You can sense it. Vitality with a good lead going into the second hour, but nothing has been decided yet. It is not over. This pistol round could be huge for Cloud9 if they could pick it up. Perfecto's about to be put to the test here, but he's got some insurance. How did he land the headshot? He actually got it. Now it's Hobbit just hiding back here. Axile, crisp and clean, but Hobbit can't fulfill his mission. He's going to be going down, and suddenly it's a 3 versus 3.
Oh!
Cyro landing a banging headshot to take down Axile.
Yeah, but he's low. That grenade could find him. It does. And it denies the plant here. We're back to a 2 versus 2. The wide is wide open here. We'll see Electronic and Boomich both retaking from the kitchen position. A lot of firepower coming through. It's Electronic with the Julies that can't hold on. Vitality bouncing back. They'll take a pistol of their own, Anders. It was scrappy. They didn't even get the bomb planted. It comes down to raw firepower in the end and a 1 versus 1 that could have gone either way.
He was so low on health at the end. The dualies could have won out. Look at how they're bumping into each other here. So awkward, but Spinks, ice cold. His performance in this tournament has just been legendary up until this point, and he's not looking to let go.
Yeah, he's been one of the absolute best performers in the tournament, showing phenomenal career peak form. And we'll see now Cloud9 on the full eco, I'm afraid. USPs pretty much across the board. We have a P250 for Electronic, a single flashbang. Nothing too interesting in terms of the setup here. Looks like they'll be swinging in towards middle. We've got a Zeus in the underpass sandwich. You'll be pleased to hear that.
That was good for a bit of comedy.
Yeah, but for now, this is going to send in the Scout of Flames with the MAC-10. He'll presumably be checking out every single nook and cranny, making sure that every position is flushed out. He's done a fantastic job. That will do, kid. 3 kills in that MAC-10. Farms a load of money there. $1,800 for himself and pretty much secured the round here. I can't imagine a world where Axel is able to find another miracle here. It all starts with this interaction as Iwu will take him down and the Zeus might still get some action here. You never know.
Yeah, with the right exit, you know. He's patient. You got to give him credit for that at the very least. But you zoom out even just a little bit here. It's Vitality with a 7-5 lead or an 8-5 lead coming in winning this round. I mean, they're getting dangerously close. That first buy round coming out from Cloud9, it just has to be flawless. It has to be rock solid. Otherwise, they're going to be in this really, really weird position.
Yeah, well, they took the full eco, right? So they'll have enough for the rifles. They'll have to sacrifice a few key pieces, though. We're talking helmets, diffuse kits, maybe incendiaries. Okay, well, that certainly helps things out. I'm not going to lie to you, that extra $600 might enable an AWP going forward. Whether they need it is yet to be seen. There's a whole conversation about Cloud9 and the sniper rifle right now. It changes every single map. And Boomage, technically the main AWPer, but anyone seems to pick it up on this squad. As Flames getting it done with the MAC-10 there. Job done. They lost a couple of frags, so it wasn't too bad for Cloud9, and this is where the game really begins here. Boomage does bring out the AWP Anders. In terms of sacrifices, not the most amount of utility. You can see Incendiary's missing here. Perfecto is staying on the MAC-10. I didn't think he would do that. That's very rare. Most players will throw that away.
Yeah, that's a bit of an interesting scenario.
It means he can drop the AWP for Boomage, which has picked up the first kill here. So that's why they've gone for it, and it seems to be working out.
So far, so good. And now they can afford to play slightly more passive and maybe take fewer risks here. Axel certainly keeping an ear to the middle, but he hasn't really seen or heard anyone yet. And look at how close they're actually getting to this catwalk position. Kind of dangerous for the B-bomb site. Smoke is up, but Flames looks like he just wants to walk right through it. Certainly thinking about it. Electronic, he's got the lineup, and he's got the spray down fine, but somehow Flames gets to live through it on 50 health here. Boomage gonna get flashed out of this position. It's a Molotov on the other side, who can't even really run to reposition himself.
Yeah.
Still, they have the man advantage.
We've got this backstab being initiated by Mezzi as well here. He's kind of the linchpin of this operation. All of the CT forces are rotated towards the B side of the map. They've realized that's an overcommitment here.
Why have they done that?
And they're trying to transition. Noticing it's going to be an A play now, this position towards the murder hole becomes very important. I don't think they rotate through it. They've actually opted for CT spawn. They've realized what is up. There's still a good chance here, but the bomb might not be planted. Axel will find one from Connector.
What a huge kill for Axel. He did all the damage to Flames as well. Boomage, a little bit more patience, and he has that kill, but he gets found instead. Another problem starting to mount itself here for Vitality is the fact that the clock is running very low now. 15 seconds. The spray couldn't be any better for Hobbit there, and it's just Mezzi. 1 versus 3. It's close! It's so close! Perfecto saving them with a MAC-10. My God, they nearly threw it away.
It's about as close as it gets. Mezzi, 1 bullet away from glory. The Galil, very powerful in CS2. 35 bullets in reserve. He finds the first 2. The final player lines up for him. Just a couple more bullets would have done it. But bear in mind, it all started this opening pick. They took a gamble here on the CT side, keeping the MAC-10 in the hands of Perfecto, opting for a Boomage AWP. And it pays dividends.
It does.
They get the opening frag. They pick up the round as well. It's 9-6. Vitality with no plant are struggling to buy here in round number 16. It's going to be a B play. Incendiary gets dropped. Zaiwu makes the full commitment. Can they find the opening frag?
He's made his way down. That's the first step. That's about half the mission right there. They're not finding the entries, though, that they need. Boomage, he's really making this AWP work. What an exciting wrinkle to this match. Mezzi and Apex left, and I don't think they're going to get a bomb pound on this one. 2, third kill for Boomage. He's absolutely stepping it up. They're bringing this game back, Henry. They are not ready to let go of Mirage yet.
Boomage, the boss, delivers once more with that AWP. It's been questionable throughout the tournament. When we entered the playoffs, he'd only found 11 kills of it, but He's absolutely dominating right now. Some very impactful frags, denying the plant once again. That was already a compromise by Anders, so you'd assume it has to be the eco coming up next. They know it as well. Those are the Tech-9s, the Galils, the AKs, the remnants of their cash, and now just left with the Glocks. 9-7. Cloud9 bringing this one back round by round, brick by brick. You can see Apex knows this round is pretty much null and void. Nothing they can do. Just going to be holding back, trying to bait out some utility here, use it as a timeout, catch their breath.
Yeah,
this
why
one's
not?
going to be a one-round game after this.
It's going to come down to the economy. So hard for either one of these two teams. There's no question about it, really. Vitality. Probably hoping to dodge the kind of position that Cloud9 were in, where they lost 7 in a row and they got so few bomb plants in that time.
Yeah.
Any bomb plant that Vitality can get, especially early on in the half here, is going to make a big difference to how much of an economy they're going to have going forward. So let's just see. Run boost. There's no one there on the other side, so not going to get any funny, tricky business happening. Like you said, this round just kind of should be a bit of a throwaway.
Yeah, an absolute gimme. Just finding a couple of kills here would be relatively successful. They are going to be smoked out. I guess that's the commitment they're looking for. A couple of kills, not the way they would like to find them, though. Apex takes down ZywOo in the process. Very clean from Cloud9, just what the doctor ordered. It's been some disastrous rounds on both sides of the equation here today. But now Cloud9, after losing the pistol in the second half, the first gun round was theirs. They converted against the partial buy and now the full eco as well. So 3 rounds in a row, 9-8. And we'll see a buy coming back in favor of Vitality. There's certainly no AWP available for ZywOo. They will have to make do with the AK-47, and that will be the case across the board for Vitality. And it looks to be some potential aggression here, Anders.
Yeah,
Electronics ready for the fight, and he actually pulls it off. Boom it! It's looking impeccable with this AWP right now. Beautiful round.
Look at his understanding. He finds Spinks alone, and that's all the information he needs. He runs right up. There could have been someone else there, but he's so sure of what he's running into, what he's reading. The sick play coming out from him. That's got to rattle Vitality even just a little bit here.
Yeah, and no one's expecting that for the AWP, the rushing up like a raging bull in toward that underpass. It's a sort of play that will win you these high-intensity rounds. We've got a 4 versus 3 here. Apex looking to recover. Boosted up, looking for that connector kill, and he pulls it off as well. There's Hobbit going down. There's still plenty of time to work with here. Smokes down, and headshots delivered. Mezzi brings it back to a 3 versus 2. The HP, though, tantalizingly low for Cloud9 here. They'll pop the first smoke. No one on the other side, as Apex and Flames will bury themselves in towards the A ramp. They need to let Mezzi do the heavy lifting here.
I think that kill makes all the difference, though. It's a really hard call to go for this 2-on-3 retake. And they might not even realize, maybe they know that one of those two players is low, but I'm not sure if they realize both of them are. So, yeah, they're going to walk away from it. It's hard to blame them for it. Think of how many positions there are on that A bomb site to try and check when you're going for the retake. They did have the smoke and the kit, so that's always an interesting, thing to play around, but wow.
Well, that's all about Mezzi's massive contribution there. That shot towards the jungle area, Anders, it looked like they were down and out in that round. That all started with that boomage push towards the underpass, the aggression in towards middle from Electronic. They had themselves a lovely little 4-on-3 with damaged players. Apex opened things up, and then this was the shot that got them back into the round.
Absolutely.
Stunning from Mezzi. Getting it done here in the semi-final.
If he doesn't get that shot, they have to go through the nightmare of trying to plant the bomb with 2 players that are, 1 bullet away from death. Anything comes through the smoke, you're just going to be gone. Any HEs on top, it's going to be over. Boomich trying to repeat history, running down through the underpass, but he's not going to find anyone this time. They are all on the other side, looking to execute into the bomb site.
Yeah, I think this is a pop flash setup, Anders. 3 players ready and waiting. Here comes the utility from Apex. He'll smoke in towards Spawn by the looks of things. Flash over and full send. No looking back now. They're going for this one. Here's the flash.
Yeah, full send is right. They're ready to go. Coming out of the palace more than they were expecting. And Axel goes down. The spray for Hobbit is not enough. You can't stop that many players. Spinks is going to be able to pick him up. And Electronic, he's got 1 in return. It's still a doable round here. Right at the edge of the smoke. But they got to take care of the middle. They have to get rid of Mezzi. He's in the back line causing havoc. And Electronic knows it. Good kill to get rid of him. So now the bomb is planted. But Vitality in a very awkward after-plant situation here. Oh, they nearly get the boost. That would have been interesting. So he just knows no fear. Up on the box, ready to find anyone that's coming at him, but he can't take care of Electronic. A triple kill for him at the moment, and Apex on his own. The captain of the team is shot in the back by Boomich, and Cloud9 will pick up the round. This is an important one.
Yeah, it's a pretty clinical victory as well. 3 players surviving. It didn't over-rotate, it didn't commit until everyone was in position to strike at the same time with no smoke to deal with there. They had the man advantage. And that's a change of pace there from Vitality. Apex calling for the pop execution Anders from the Palace area. 3 players ready and waiting. They actually traded out very effectively to kick things off, but the bomb wasn't planted quickly. Mezzi wasn't part of the fights. He was struggling to get involved. He was smoked out from the connector. Had to make a lot of noise to try and join up with his teammates there. Was taken down, and that's very nice. Cloud9 needed that. After giving up that previous round, their money would have been in jeopardy. And we're just moments away from this first map being concluded as well. So these rounds carry a lot of weight. It will call for another timeout here on the Vitality side of things. They're second so far. They're still in the lead 10-9, but Anders, the money, it's in an interesting spot. We're looking at like $3,000 on average, maybe a bit more, but definitely worth the timeout here. They'll have a couple of players relegated down to the Tech9s or Galils. So whether they want to go for another set piece or go back into those defaults, or maybe even squeeze out an AWP. I think they could just about bring one out if they really wanted to force that issue. So Deagle for Mezzi, Flames on the Galil, and AKs otherwise. You can see it's not too bad, certainly lacking some utility as well, but it's a serviceable round, a very important one. It's allow Cloud9 to tie things up at 10-10.
Apex still playing an amazing game. He's got 17 and 13. That should make them a really powerful team. They have everything they need right now. Spinks with a good timing here, but Axile's able to win the fight on the other side. I can't believe it. It looked like the timing was going to be with Spinks every single time there, but 4 on 5 to ensue. The bomb dropped quite far back, and it's a really forward defense on the A-bomb side. Look at this. 3 people in front of the site, really.
And that's one of the rifles going down early as well. We've still got Mezzi on the Desert Eagle here. Boomich. He's had full control this CT campaign. He seems to find frags and confidence wherever he sets foot, this time planted in the B apartments here.
If he dies to a headshot here, then the B bomb side is wide open. And they have the bomb in the middle. I mean, it could work out. Apex is dreaming of such a scenario. Axile, that's 3 people spotted. That's so much information.
Yeah, so now Boomich has to be on high alert. As you mentioned, he's there alone as well. He's trying to patrol towards shore, buying himself some time. A very nice incendiary. He might find an easy kill on Apex. He's playing this perfectly.
It really is. Throws in an HG, and it actually lands heavily on top of Flames and Mezzi. We're down to 20 seconds. They might just save this round.
I might have to, because
they don't have a choice.
Yeah, Boomich has absolutely owned them there. Like, he's playing B alone. He finds the first kill in towards the apartment. The incendiary to buy himself 7 seconds or so to deal with that player, and then they're locked out. They were smoked off. They didn't feel comfortable going for it. And ladies and gentlemen, Cloud9 have done enough here. They're going to tie things up. It's a flawless round as well, 10-10. Vitality with no choice but to save the 3 rifles, 2 of which are Galils as well. They didn't really get anything going there. They're the ones starting to be locked out here on Mirage. They all started with this frag. Great job from Axile. And Boomich, you have to say, he's looking to be in fine form here in the semi-finals, Anders. So confident with the AWP. He's barely missed a shot thus far.
How's that happening? I mean,
with Zywoo on the server, he's looking like the best sniper right now.
Don't say it, Henry. Yeah. It's ridiculous. How's it happened? Well, we'll see. Not everything has been said and done in this game, but I really can't believe it. I can't believe that Boomich is stepping up to this level.
And
he
now,
was a liability in some of the early games.
Vitality are in financial hell. They saved like 2 Galils and AKs. It means you have to force buy around them. And once again, the loss bonus not really established, so it's Desert Eagles, Tech9s, fully invested. At the very least, from this A execution, Anders, we need a bomb plan. Needed to start showing some signs of life here. Grenades at the ready. One deployed by Electronic, doesn't quite connect. It'll be Hobbit to take first contact. He's kind of split between the Palace and the ramp position. The CTs have 3 players here, and they found the first kill, no problem.
Yeah, Flames, I think, baited in by the sound. Electronic back here. He started to warm up a little bit more, looking for it. And speaking of warming up, he's burned alive by Apex. That's not what he needed. 3 versus 3, but again, it's Apex a little bit low on health, and they have the time, 50 seconds. They're going to decide to go somewhere else and see if they can recover this round.
Yeah, they've called for the reset here. They've actually got quite a lot of utility. Smokes, flashes, double Molotovs here, but the final boss, the boss man himself, Boomich, he'll be waiting with the AWP. Like I said, he has barely missed a shot so far. He's in a prime position to shut this round down. Can he do it once again? He will be tested. First player gets by, but he's got the call. He does miss. He will be put under pressure now. The Molotov locks him out.
Clever of him to not take the first shot on the guy jumping, but wait for the second. But that second shot, he absolutely needed a hit. And now they're in a really weird position. 3 versus 3. Bomb planted. Still a smoke left on that T side, just now thrown out. So they're going to get blocked off for a long, long time here towards the catwalk side. Perfecto picking up a shot. Remember, Apex is low back here. Set up with a bit of a flash. It's Apex going down. Just Mezzy. 1 versus 2. He's got close a couple of times, but Axel just going to edge him out instantly. What a great retake coming out. Cloud in the lead now, 11-10. They're bringing this game back.
They really are. It was a 3 versus 3. Vitality were weak and wounded, trying to make their way in towards B. They were given a bit of a gift there, Anders. The fact that Boomich doesn't hit the initial shot. They segregate him from the bomb side, but Spinks knew that retake was coming. He had to act, try and get some information there, but lost the initial duel and then got traded out kill by kill. Boomich will survive and maintain the AWP as well to get that final frag. They have taken the lead here on Mirage. Their pick here in the Royal Arena. First map of this semi-final, 11-10. Money is still battered and bruised here for Vitality. It's a partial buy this time.
Oh my God,
maximum loss bonus, and the smoke is wide open. Axel will capitalize, but Apex, he's not backing down just yet. Oh no!
He missed it! Apex spins around and punishes him instantly. A 3 versus 2 now. Cyru's still here with the Deagle, the hand cannon, looking for anyone that he can. Apex, he's pulled him out of the fire a number of times. He's up to 20 kills. It's actually unbelievable what he's brought to this game. But he has to do it one more time in this round. Otherwise, it's Cloud9 getting to map point. And they can sense that victory coming. Electronic, he survived the triple HE into the window, just barely.
Yeah, he's alive and kicking for now. 9 points of health. You can see the CTs have buried themselves in the A bomb site here, deep in towards CT spawn. Electronic behind that ticket booth as well, so it's Apex given the task of trying to get that bomb planted. They just wanted to go for the straight dry plant. Zywood to defend. Does he check the corner? He absolutely does! What a shot! Can't get the second. Apex thrown into the clutch here. Incendiary to buy him some time. He's got a good position here. I think he's going to try and go round to either Palace or Connector. You'd assume Palace considering the plan, but back he goes to checking the flanks, and he'll commit towards this position.
They have a smoke on Perfecto, so they can make this really awkward. They can force him out into the fight right away. Smoke the bomb, tap it once, you know he has to peek, he has to do it. And he's moved up in front already. Oh, this is so dangerous for Apex. He might get shot to the side of the head without even a chance. He's moved up, but there we go, Axile. Perfect timing, perfect internal clock on him. And it's 12-10. What are we witnessing, Henry? It's Cloud9 now with a chance to take the map away from Vitality.
Very similar scenes to that first half. It was Vitality winning the pistol this time and looking clean, looking good. But ever since the gun rounds have began, it's been nothing but CT rounds. Apex, 2 versus 1, didn't have the HP, and you're dead on with that smoke going down on top of the plant. So much pressure, you have to try and negate it, try and get close, a chance to spray down, but just didn't have the information to work with there. Out of time, out of luck, and maybe out of Mirage, because Cloud9, as you mentioned, on map point right now, 12-10. One more will do it. It was a partial buy in the previous. Vitality going for overtime here. Electronic, though, playing to win. An aggressive push toward the top of middle leads into his demise, as Flames will find the opening kill here in round number 23.
I can actually make that push make sense in my own head, because that's something they haven't really tried. Now, they've been a little bit aggressive in the middle, but they haven't pushed up to top mid. So why not try and do it? Why not try and see if Vitality are going to be caught asleep? Spinks might be put to sleep here. Boomich, he's got the right idea. Scopes up, but misses the chance. And even that is information to work with. Boomich has been alone a lot over there. Oh, he sees him. He sprays him down. It's a free kill on Perfecto. What a disaster for this one.
Yeah, just when it looked like Cloud9 were in cruise control. They suddenly are flying the ointment now. It's Boomich to be tested once again. Starting to drop off in form in this AWP, but there's the first shot.
No way.
It connects him towards Flames. He's being surrounded right now.
No way does
towards
he
the
win this
apartments
round.
and towards Shaw.
He's alone here, looking for the jump. He's on fire as well. The Molotov down, and Saiwu, they edge him out. My God. Good patience, you've got to say, but we're at 30 seconds, and they're bringing the bomb back. All right, it's under control. Mezzi has got CT spawn. Just don't lose the bomb. That's the only thing that could go wrong right now. And I think they've done plenty enough here.
Yeah, it looks like it's absolutely fine. Vitality will live to fight another day, or at least another round, as it will be Zaiwu connecting the dots with the AWP. Finally gets it out on the T side here, and it's Hobbit. 14 points of health, and presumably dead now from Zaiwu. One round away from tying things up and taking us to overtime. A lot of those at this tournament so far. There's so much cash though available on the CT side, you would imagine. After posting 4 rounds in a row, Anders, none of them have been that competitive. So I'm sure they're absolutely fine in terms of resources, but here's Zaiwu getting the job done. Boomich, unable to find multiple frags there. They are more than happy to leave him alone on an island with that AWP and see what he can do. This time, it does backfire somewhat, and it will be the final timeout used here by Cloud9, their third one. Bear in mind, you get another if we do make it to overtime.
Yes. Good restraint shown, I would say, for Vitality to not just, you know, rush down Boomich, because that's how he can get multi-kills. They throw Molotovs at him, they wait him out, they've got Saibu covering the left-hand side of the box, they just kind of let him cook in there, and it was too much, so a little bit of restraint goes a long way. Semi-final deserves overtime, doesn't it? I'd love to see Vitality claw
at
this
this
one
stage.
back.
We've come this far now, Anders. Both teams looking impeccable on their CT sides here. Had a huge streak of rounds. We had 7 in a row for Vitality in their CT campaign. Cloud9 putting up similar numbers here as well. And can they seal the deal in regulation? One more will do it. Full buy. But no Boomich AWP, it's rifles across the board here, Anders. An important distinction. He's been doing very well with the sniper, enabling him to play the B bomb side alone at times. He's over towards A for now. So what's the final call here? Holding in towards T-spawn, smoking towards the window room. Deployed by Flames here, so going to go for that basic control. Smokes down. Connector needs to be smoked off next. They flashing towards top of middle, trying to fend off any CTs on the other side.
Messi is so far back in this particular execute. I wonder when he's going to get activated in that palace. 55 seconds. They could still do pretty much anything. I mean, it's such an open position for Vitality to be in. Probably a lot will come down to what kind of kill, if any, they can get to enter this round with. 40 seconds. My God.
It's going to be a scramble, whatever it is now, Anders. Final smoke down towards window. A split looking likely with Mezzi's position towards the palace. It's Zaiwu now patrolling towards the ticket booth. Trying to cover his teammates. They make their way through connector. Flashbang to be deployed, and here they come.
Electronic still. Oh, he's got the Molotov just now put out. Look at how it slows them down. That's in connector. With only 20 seconds left, they have to wait for the flames to disappear. But they will get Electronic. Spinks, there's the big opening. Wall and kill in the right direction. Boom, it's getting overwhelmed. He's overwhelmed. Kills coming in from Spinks, and we are in overtime.
We wouldn't have it any other way. What a beautiful round of Counter-Strike, orchestrated by Apex there in the dying moments of regulation. They needed something miraculous.
It's
It felt like
fantastic.
they were shrinking, and they slow it right down. It's meticulous, it's thought out, and it's Spinks getting through the window, surprising the jungle player. His teammates providing distraction, and he finds 3 monumental kills from the window position.
That is such a close round. With the Molotov down in connector, time running low, and they're not phased at all. They just keep going. Overtime now, first to 16, and the money has been reset, so we get that Boomich AWP back. And there's one on Saiwu. See how this plays out. Oh my God. He was jumping away. Axile doing a job to get one, but Hobbit, could he not see over?
I don't know.
He's sitting there. I don't believe it.
He just offers himself up for absolutely free. That is wild. Zaiwu couldn't believe his luck. He's like, oh, there's a second player in towards connector. I guess I'll have to take him down as well.
Yeah, just sitting there.
Oh, this is not looking good, but Boomich is still alive and well. He has that AWP, as you mentioned. Perfecto will be in towards the B bomb site, and what's the final call here from Vitality? They can still execute. They still have a couple of smokes in the mix, flashes, Molotovs, the 4-on-2 advantage, but you don't want to throw it away. You don't want to walk haphazardly in towards a bomb site without some of the risks eradicated here. So in towards the A ramp they go. Mezzi towards the palace as usual. We've got Spinks patrolling the extremities. Little they know it's a wide open A bomb site.
Here we go. He wanted it. He wanted to be the hero. Honestly, either way, in a 2 versus 4 like that, it was going to come down to some kind of a mad play. Now, maybe doubling down on the pass a little bit much, but either way, he'd have to get like a series of shots with the AWP, probably a double or a triple kill at least to make it possible. So it was going to be a rough round regardless. So into overtime, and Vitality picking up the first round.
Yeah, pretty comprehensive victory as well, Anders. They've looked like the better team, and honestly in that first half, it just felt like they would have run away with a huge scoreline if they didn't suffer that 1v5 in the pistol. Like they're kind of...
Yeah.
The rounds they were actually winning were beautiful, to be honest with you. Their CT performance was looking very nice, but Cloud9 definitely offering up equal treatment here, but the first gun round of overtime is looking great for Vitality. That's going to be 1-0. And in terms of Perfecto, not really much he can do but hold on to this M4, but he won't even manage that. Mezzi will take him down as we go 1-0. Vitality, certainly the favorites coming into this series today, but Cloud9 have, I don't know, shown us this could be an interesting team in the future now, right? The removal of Shiro, the addition of Boomich, I think the structure has been pronounced, and let's check in Vitality.
Nice! Nice! They have no information, but let's go. In 1 second, it's all changed. They haven't seen yet. What? Possible. Thank you, baby.
The mood is running very high over in the Vitality camp. That's good. And I expect nothing less. You're winning around with Apex in your ear. You know you're going to hear it. You know it's going to be exciting. Let's see how this plays out. Going into the second round of overtime. And just at least testing the smoke down there. Looked like maybe they wanted to get flashed through. It's a popular trick. You flash on over, you run out with the M4 and hope to catch somebody, but they're playing it a little bit more safely. Boomich with another AWP, and that's a risk, Henry. He's down to $100.
Yeah, it's a dangerous game to play. You buy AWP after AWP and you're not saving them, you could be left with a pistol for that final round. That's if no one saves, of course. ZywOo starting to look very dangerous in this semi-final now. Takes down Electronic. Will be Axel to respond, but Hobbit, oh my goodness, the double spray down. That should be enough here. Spinks will offer one back in return, but it's just Mezzi now. I say just with bated breath. He's got time to work with here. Known to enjoy a clutch or two. Makes his way towards connector here. If you can find Axel, he'll really be cooking, but I feel like Boomich is going to find him from the ticket booth.
Yeah, I think they know. They heard him already. He's locked in right now. Boomich shooting him in the back. Huge round out of Cloud9. They absolutely needed it. They were about to run out of funds on at least a couple of players there, but they get to save some rifles and win the round on top. What a delightful way. Yeah, get the popcorn out because this game is heating up right now. Hobbit, you're right, that spray down, it's perfect.
Just what the doctor ordered there. It's Boomich to close things out. He'll hold on to the AWP, which is important for reasons we stated before. Pretty convincing round there. It was looking quite nice for Vitality, dissecting middle. Made their way in towards that connector. ZywOo opening frag, but Hobbit mowing them down with the M4. No plan found here, and we've got a timeout once again as we get ready for the final round here, the first half of overtime on Mirage. This is the pick of Cloud9 here, Vitality. Looked so good in the first half, but just couldn't get it together. Quite a flat T-side campaign. It's starting to come to life. Dead even right now, 13-13. And we'll see what Vitality have got up their sleeve. ZywOo AWP has yielded 20 frags so far, Anders. Not a bad showing whatsoever. A chance of another there. 2 players in towards that window position. He deploys a flash and will give it another go. And it's Spinks taking down the AWP Boomich. That's a massive frag.
He even had time to line up that shot. He took an extra half second and still couldn't really hit it. That's unfortunate because now that bomb site's wide open. Good kill coming in. Spinks sees Dink, but he's not gone yet. Axel will get one. Some Molotov almost spilling onto Hobbit in the back. And there's definitely on Axile. He's taking a lot of damage, forced with the smoke, and Spinks is there to pick him up. Even on 13 health, he's lethal. A triple kill for Spinks in this one. Cyru taking care of Hobbit, and it is all on Perfecto here. They know exactly where he is. I don't think there's any way out of this one. Smoke, sure. You can actually get Spinks with an HE if you just throw it into the right corner. There we go, right through. Does blow him up. It's a bit of a start at least, but there's much more to come.
Surely, no way for Perfecto here. It's the final round, who'll have to go for it. Two players defined. The first one's no problem. Now up against the Wu. Time is of the essence, though. Needs to play a perfect round. He'll tap the bomb. It's not the full commitment here. Where is ZywOo? He's nowhere to be seen. Even if he finds a frag, I don't think there's time to defuse. ZywOo should be coming out on top here. And indeed, the bomb will explode. A great effort there from Perfecto. He does almost everything to win the round, Anders, but ZywOo comes out on top in the end. It's going to be 2-1 to Vitality.
Yeah, that's very impressive. I mean, Perfecto, that's about as close as you can get. He needed a 1/10 of a second more, and he would have had it. This is huge impact from Spinks in a round where he really did not have that much to work with from the start of it, but he's done it all. Triple, getting them with a 1-round lead going into the second half of overtime. They just need to pick up 2 more rounds, and they're going to be good to go.
Yes, indeed, Anders. First to 16 here. ZywOo and co will switch over to the CT side. No real adjustments. Open towards middle for now, and well, I'm sure that's exactly what ZywOo wanted. Blows open the smoke towards middle. That's more like it. Collateral kill with the AWP to kick things off. This is from map point as well, and it's already a 5-on-3. Beautiful work there from ZywOo.
I can't believe it. It's a 2-for-1. Spinks getting one, and so he can't be stopped. 24 kills, flash into the middle. Does he see it? Perfecto's in there, and he's going to get the flick every single time. What a god.
Absolutely disgusting from ZywOo there. The smoke comes down. It blocks his view, but he takes matters into his own hands. Deploying that HE. It gives him a slither of time to find a kill. He takes 2 of them. Look at the lineup, Hobbit and Boomit. They can't believe their luck, and of course, he goes on to hit every single shot.
Well, for all the conversation about the CS2 AWP, ZywOo is showing us right now he has still got it. My God, what a way to get started. They're a step in the right direction. They just need 1 more round, Henry. They're almost there. And this is Cloud9's map pick. If they steal it away from them, they are a massive step closer to the grand final.
Easy clutch, guys. I should make no noise.
1v1 clutch, what do you? Yeah, nice shot today. It was good for him. Nice.
Yeah, it sounds like the mood in the camp is quite high right now, Anders. Easy kills as ZywOo. It's another day in the office here. One of the absolute greats of the game. We'll get into what could be the final round here, ladies and gentlemen. Vitality needed 1 more. Did a great showing in overtime, really coming to life. And now Cloud9. The T side was underwhelming, to say the least, and now it has to be spot on. We'll see them coordinating themselves towards the A-bomb site. I think another execution here is in order. They do not have the AWP on the T side, relying on 5 rifles. Flames lying in wait. He will be tested surely. And they have the smokes here. Bear in mind, we've got ZywOo in towards CT spawn as well. Apex at jungle. Here comes the first play and final commitment. Bomb is here. 4 players ready to make their way in.
It's a really good counter Molotov there. The smokes are taking away while they're slowed down. Another Molotov to slow them. So those 2 smokes towards jungle, they're going to be worthless. They're disappeared by the time that they actually get here. It's a good defensive work so far on the side of Vitality. As Cloud9 hope to break through, looking for double overtime. Shot at the back of the head. ZywOo landing more shots. He has just become the beast that he was always meant to be here. Hobbit gets sprayed down, and it's all on Axile. And he's been playing a fantastic map. 24 kills, but this seems like a bridge too far. A 1 versus 3. ZywOo still alive back there towards CT spawn, and there's only 25 seconds. Vitality, they made their mistake in the pistol round, losing the 1 versus 5. They're not going to do it again here. Flashes up, but they know exactly where he is. It's going to be Vitality with the opening map, taking away Cloud9's map pick in the semi-final.
Talk about a way to kick off this semi-final, Jacob. Holy hell, the spectacle is back for Counter-Strike. And this went the distance. This got us at the edge of our seat the entire time. Beautiful first map of CS.
Yeah, beautiful game of Counter-Strike. It had it all. We had a 1v5 clutch to start everything off with. We had Saivu coming alive. With all these highlights packed in just one single map of Mirage. Fantastic start to this.
You talk about it. Let's jump right at the very beginning of this extraordinary map. We're talking